All right, you're on. Start from the top, babe.
Start from the top?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm working, well, just so I can tell people what I'm working on, I'm basically working for a dear client and friend who is a law professor.
Talk to the camera, baby.
Huh? Talk to the camera? Oh, who's a law professor, and she wants me to create a song about the power of evidence and how evidence is relevant in any case dealing with litigation. So, yeah, this is what I've been working on. And we chose the Kanye Touch the Sky beat to do this little bit. Woo! Gotta testify. He said, she said, what's your alibi? Is it truth or lie? The evidence is power. You gotta testify. Now look me in the eyes. Is it truth or lie? Before we go to trial, the evidence is power. Hearsay exception 803. Please help. She screamed from across the street. The doorbell rings. She was weak on her knees. Please call the police. He's beating on me. Excited by the utterance. Started stuttering. Competent witness. Please no mumbling. I didn't see the guy raise a hand. Please scan the DNA on his cargo pants. Creatively come up with things off the top of my head, but you know, when you're really honing in on a project and trying to deliver some information, I know nothing about evidence in the law room, the law terms, so I had to do a lot of research to put this together so that it can be classroom friendly. Okay, you gotta testify. He said, she said, what's your alibi? I don't know. Before we go to trial, you gotta testify.
Litigation. Let's go. Woo! Testify. He said, she said, what's your alibi? Before we go to trial, the evidence is power. Testify. Look me in the eye. Is it truth or lies? Before we go to trial, the evidence is power. Hearsay, exception 803. Please help. She screamed from across the street. The doorbell rings. She was weak on her knees. Please call the police. He's beating on me. Excited by the utterance. Started stuttering. Competent witness. Please no mumbling. I didn't see the guy raise a hand. Please scan the DNA on his cargo pants. Would the defendant take the stand? I don't remember anything that happened that weekend. Present sense, impression, inebriated. Recorded recollection from a nosy neighbor. Expert witness, digital evidence. Thank America for cell phone carriers. So you hit her in the collarbone. Thank God to Mrs. Jones on that iPhone. Let's go. Ha. Testify. He said, she said, what's your alibi? Before we go to trial, the evidence is power. Testify. Look me in the eye. Is it truth or lies? Before we go to trial, the evidence is power. Don't you lie, 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 lie. The evidence ain't on your side. The evidence is power. Take your plea bargain because we have this reasonable doubt. The evidence is power. Foundation laid, bed is made, exculpate. No way you're as guilty as they come. Put the gavel to the wood and the case is closed. Cross-examining the files in my manila folder. Visa check card fraud. Darn, that's odd. Business records show that you haven't swiped this card since the farmer's market. Springtime last March. Now a random package shows up at your front door. Your name, your address, what did you order? Opened it was a case of wine. Haven't drank since 09, so it can't be mine. I gotta get my money back, got bills to pay. Do I really have to wait 10 business days? File a report, we'll investigate. Found the IP address that the email was sent. The original was here, so they made a duplicate swipe. Testify. He said, she said, what's your alibi? Before we go to trial, the evidence is power. Hiya. Testify. Look me in the eye. Is it truth or lies? Before we go to trial, the evidence is power. Remember, before you ever walk in the courtroom as a lawyer, you're a suspect or a victim of maljudgment. When you leave the house, preponderance of evidence, trial called life, and we're the defendants. Prove all the burden, document the relevance. Do you have ID to say, yes, this is me? Social security, insurance policy, organized dress with an automated car key. Collegiate speech when you're parted lips to speak. Mark your words because someone is listening. It's your testimony. Feel free when you speak. It's your testimony. Chain of custody is long like playing telephone. on? What line are you on? Objection, Your Honor, what side are you on? The evidence is inadmissible? No, I prove it right. Evidence is full. Let's go. Testify. He said, she said, what's your alibi? Before we go to trial, the evidence is power. Hiya. Testify. Look me in the eye. Is the truth or lies? Before we go to trial, the evidence is power. Don't you lie, 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 lie. The evidence ain't on your side. The evidence is power. Take your plea bargain because we have this reasonable doubt. The evidence is power. Make sure you dress nice. Button up your button down. And then we about to go to court. Walk in the courtroom looking fly. Make sure you got everything you need. Evidence is power. Ow. As you want to be. Welcome to another side of me tonight. I have come out to play. Great to see you outside. Woo! Blue. See, I got the blue chord. It represents my throat chakra. Represents the vocalized expression that I finna put in this microphone. Will the defendant take the stand? He can't remember.